Revelio. Depulso.
I hope you have your affairs in order.
Incendio.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Let's time to teach someone a lesson.
How was that? Confringo. Depulso. Protego. Expelliarmus. Glacius.
Let me outside.
Depulso. Confringo. Glacius.
Let me outside.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Depulso.
Let me outside.
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio. Glacius. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
You should never have come here.
Protego.
Is that all you know?
Glacius.
Quite conductive.
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Depulso. Confringo. Glacius. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Trying to make me an
Confringo.
admirer of your challenge, are we?
Glacius.
Might want to look up.
Glacius. Depulso. Expelliarmus.
Stop that right now.
Confringo. Glacius. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Glacius. Depulso. Confringo. Glacius. Revelio.
You made a
Potato.
Don't think you're going to
Confringo. Glacius.
allow me to put you out.
Depulso.
You're weakening quickly.
Expelliarmus.
Incendio!
Confringo. Glacius. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Potato. Confringo.
Mistake.
Glacius.
For the rest of your short life.
I've never seen such magic.
Glacius.
Novice.
Depulso.
You're going to regret that.
Confringo.
No, go.
Glacius. Potato.
Can't hold up.
Incendio.
Hardly felt.
Depulso. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
No!
Glacius.
That will warm you up.
Depulso. Potato. Confringo.
Confringo.
Glacius. Depulso.
Incendio! Pay for your deed. That's best you can do.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius.
Hey, that's mine!
Potato.
You've made a grave mistake. I'm not done. with you! You will not! Not right there!
Well done. Repulso. Confringo.
Incendio!
Expelliarmus. Protego.
Don't think you're going to get out of this
Glacius.
alive.
Repulso.
What have you done?
Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. I'm on, dark spirits. Revelio.
Incendio!
Do you feel a burning sensation? What kind of magic that was?
Confringo!
Glacius. Confringo. Repulso. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Repulso. Glacius. Confringo. Repulso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Repulso. Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Repulso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Protego. Glacius. Confringo. Confringo.
Taking your life
Also.
before you even realize
Glacius.
it's gone.
Stop right there! Protego.
Real quick, don't go down, Incendio!
Repulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius.
Time to get my claws out.
Protego.
I've seen better!
Incendio. Repulso. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Repulso. Repulso.
Personal.
Incendio. Glacius. Repulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expulso. Protego.
You're gonna have to stop
Glacius.
Don't have them down!
Repulso. Confringo.
What are your thoughts on...
Confringo. Confringo.
Incendio!
Repulso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Protect.
Something's not right with this one. I'll say that.
Repulso. Glacius.
Expulsion! You don't stand a chance against me!
Expelliarmus. Expulso. Protego.
Survival!
Glacius. Confringo.
Die for that.
Repulso. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I'd advise you not to do that.
Glacius.
Become personal. Barely felt it up.
Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Give it back!
Glaciers.
Well, you'll have to do
Convulso.
charge!
To teach someone a lesson!
Expelliarmus.
Now you've got to control.
Glaciers.
Ripping a totally!
Compulso.
That all you got?
Potato.
Who's that?
Petrificus totalis!
Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Petrificus totalis!
Depulso.
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Petrificus totalis!
Stop that right now.
Compulso.
Look what you've done! No time for that.
Confringo.
Petrificus totalis!
Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Petrificus totalis!
Also. Glaciers. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Coward! What is really?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glaciers. Compulso. Revelio. Revelio.
Life is so peaceful in the hamlets. Revelio.
Hello there.
Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
also. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin. This looks intriguing.
Revelio.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I
Revelio.
shall see you soon.
Revelio. The door is looking at us. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Expelliarmus.
Yes, of course.
Confringo. We need to break its line of sight somehow. Disillusionment should get us through that door. Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo!
Clever.
Glacius! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Expelliarmus! door is looking at us.
I'll be quiet.
Revelio.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality.
Revelio.
A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this ring. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Revelio. Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Protego!
I'm quite good at sneaking about.
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether. Yes, of course.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Watch your step round here. Such arrogance.
Protego! Stupid bastard! Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus!
Let's get this over with.
Accio!
Armor unwise coming. What's a human?
Places! Descendo! Confringo!
No! I will make you pay.
Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio!
That was a
Revelio.
little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. My word.
Clever.
We're being watched. By a door. Accio. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I'll be quiet. Please don't do that.
Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic. They're building something.
Revelio.
I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio. Revelio.
Someone's here.
Descendo!
Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Oh, little one there. Someone thinks they can outlast us. You call that spell casting? I won't rest.
Expelliarmus!
Not quite.
You think this is funny?
How childish.
Glacius! Confringo!
Let's get this over with.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa!
You are postponing the inevitable.
Glacius!
You won't last long.
Pity! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Harrison's child.
Accio!
Find this amusing.
Glacius! Sentinels! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio!
I'll get you for this.
Revelio!
This is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. 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 Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio.
Please don't do that.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless. I won't rest.
Potato. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius.
Ranrock will lead us to victory!
Depulsor. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius.
How nice of you. One less human to worry about. I've been fighting too. If only Ranrock were here to free us!
Glacius. Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Please don't do that.
Much to the also! Glacius! A miss! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio! There! Leviosa! Depulso! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus!
How many of them
Revelio.
are there?
2. That should be the last of them I'll meet. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking. Revelio.
Please don't do that. Yes, of course. Revelio. This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Revelio.
Can we please talk about what...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Revelio. They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Protego. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. 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 Merlin himself would be proud. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I finally realised what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Revelio. There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
The area's still clear.
Revelio.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Glacius.
This will not go well.
Glacius.
Stop! I'm afraid of the white! Drag this out longer than necessary. That was meant for me.
Glacius. Confringo. Depulso. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio. Protego.
I'll get you.
Depulso. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
You will regret coming here.
Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
This is going.
Revelio. We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to... One less human to worry. Why can't I hit you?
Capolso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Capolso!
I won't rest.
Confringo! Potato!
Move back.
Expelliarmus! Glacius!
I won't...
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively
Revelio.
fun.
Revelio!
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Revelio! Revelio!
Bring me 12 humans to battle. I'll take...
For better or for worse, we're in.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio!
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
I will make you.
Depulso! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I won't rest.
Depulso! Potato! Glacius!
They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Must be something around here that can help.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio. Revelio. Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio.
That bridge has seen better days.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Revelio.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spy.
Revelio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Revelio. Confringo.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Revelio. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Friends are now, don't I?
Confringo. Depulso. Revelio.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
Revelio. Confringo.
Devil's snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Confringo. Confringo.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Glacius. Confringo. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Revelio.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Someone's here.
Protego. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Protego.
Why have you not run away?
Confringo.
Let's get this over.
Capolso. Glacius.
Rubber up wide.
Expelliarmus.
Stop it! Who do you think you are?
Confringo. Glacius. Capolso. Protego. Expelliarmus.
Still hoping to survive this fire.
Confringo. Glacius. We're not finished yet. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Capolso. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Capolso.
You won't survive this fire.
Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Capolso. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Capolso. Glacius. Confringo. Protego.
What's the point of this exactly? Put me on the ground now!
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Capolso. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Even though you're not even trying!
Capolso. Glacius. Confringo.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Your time is short, child! Oh, look at you! Well done!
Rebellion.
So you cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't
Rebellion.
have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
We can have a look around in peace. A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Confringo.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora. Sebastian,
Hopefully it will help
I think I
us unravel
found something.
more of this mystery.
A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Revelio.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganarch was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This
Revelio.
place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
Revelio.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Revelio.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
I won't rest.
How nice to see you here.
I've never seen a sword like it. How nice of you to stop by.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Ringo, Glacius, Depulso.
Ranrock will lead us to victory!
Confringo, Expelliarmus, Depulso, Glacius.
You're like a last bubble beneath my feet.
Confringo, Expelliarmus, Depulso.
No!
Glacius.
I don't have time for this. I won't rest until you're...
Confringo,
Still hoping to survive this night.
Glacius, Depulso.
Someone thinks they can outrun me!
Confringo,
I'm gonna make
Glacius! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Confringo! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Glacius!
Your death.
Revelio! Glacius! Confringo! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Protego! Revelio! Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
It won't be long now before we find another.
Oh, little moon calf. Far from home.
Glacius.
You're really not very good at this, are you?
Confringo.
You won't get away with it.
Easily diverted.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Revelio.
Hey.
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Glacius. Protego.
You will suffer.
Confringo. Depulso. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Depulso. Revelio.
I will make you pay. Such arrogance.
Confringo. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Potato. Places. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protect. Confringo. Depulso. Glacius. Depulso. Protego. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Protego. Glacius.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Protego.
You don't believe you win defeat me, do you?
Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Depulso.
Run on while we stop!
Confringo. Depulso.
Protego! Glacius!
Ranrock will unite us!
Confringo! Capulso! Glacius! Confringo! Capulso! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Descendo! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
You are terribly up there! Surely you can see that!
Glacius! Depulso! Protego! Confringo! Glacius! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Glacius! Depulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Protego! Confringo! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Protego! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Confringo! Glacius! Protego! Confringo! Depulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Depulso! Protego! Glacius! Confringo! Depulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! The Protego! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Depulso! Glacius! Confringo! Protego! Depulso! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Glacius! Confringo. Glacius. Capulso. Expelliarmus. Capulso. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Capulso. Confringo.
Such arrogance.
Confringo.
For a bit of time.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Protego.
Why can't I hit you?
Confringo.
If only Ranrock were here.
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Capulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Glacius.
One less human to worry about.
Capulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Capulso. Protego.
I'll snap that one and your neck.
Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Capulso. Capulso. Confringo. Protego.
Lucky that's all. How nice
Expelliarmus.
stuff by.
Capulso. Confringo.
Better. Oh, you're making this too easy.
Glacius.
That's embarrassing, isn't it?
Confringo.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Protego. Capulso.
Get away!
Expelliarmus.
This will not go
Capulso.
well.
Get accustomed to that.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Look at you. Well done.
Confringo. Glacius.
Time.
Expelliarmus. Capulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Still hoping to survive this, are you?
Confringo. Capulso. Capulso. Glacius. Protego. Confringo. Capulso. Glacius. Glacius. Confringo. Capulso. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo. Capulso. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Compulsor. Glacius. Confringo. Compulsor. Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Compulsor. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
access to the headmaster's office. Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Excellent work today.
Revelio.
Dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn your...
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it. Pumpkins.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Excellent wand work. Pass the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Revelio. I hope Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research, That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.